So we have this individualistic spirit, and it's what kills the community. There's no community that has been built on individualism. Every community that has been built before and has ever succeeded in the history of the earth, in time memorial, has done so in a spirit of communalism. They've always had to join abilities, always had to join ideas, always had to join strengths. Now, I'll give you an example, all right? For instance, most of us have the strength of drawing, and I feel like that's what is in high populace in the population of the Nigerian comic book community. We have a lot of artists. Everybody knows how to draw. Everybody wants to know how to draw, all right? And that's most people's strength. But most of them don't even know how to tell good stories. And that's the truth. Most people don't even know how to tell good, beautiful, solid stories. Now, there are people that have the strength of telling good stories, all right? Now, if you practice individualism, you run with your art, you run with the ability to draw, you're going to run so fast, brother, that you won't even be able to achieve anything at all. You will not. You just have beautiful artworks, and it will look like a photo gallery or an art gallery. But guess what? There's more to a comic book than the art, all right? The comic book is like a pot of soup. A pot of soup needs the seasoning cubes, it needs the vegetable, it needs the pepper, it needs the ingredients to spice it up, okay? So, in this comic book industry, we need good artists, we need good writers, we need good lecturers. Okay? Why don't you connect? Why don't you network with these people to bring out something good? And people will say, if you network, it will not work out. I have done this before and it did not work out. Well, I am need to burst your bubbles. I was able to release 2 comic books this year. If you check out my website, wonderbrothers.org, on Google, on Chrome, you will see my website. I was able to release 2 comic books this year, and it was done solely on networking. Okay, how do you network? Now, there's another question. How do you network? Most times, people don't know how to network. People don't know how to sell their visions correctly. If you're going to network, you should have a vivid plan, a vivid vision, all right, in your mind. You don't just move around. Everybody wants to network with you. No, nobody's going to want to network with you. How do you network? You tell people, this is what I want to do. I have a story in mind. I have a storyboard in mind. I have an idea in mind. You want to do something about an African law or African sci-fi. You locate an artist that's interested. You locate a writer, a script writer that's interested. You locate a lecturer, and then you put heads together. You yourself are the person in charge of the job. You are the person in charge of the idea. So you lead. You do not wait for people to lead. All right. It's in your leadership ability that you generate the level of organization that you want. Why you don't have organization is because you haven't learned how to be a good leader. So would networking take us far? Networking will take us far because we will not be having small branch comic book industries. We will be having it's better to be the leg of an elephant than to be the head of an ant. All we have right now in the comic book industry are head of ants, head of small bodies, head of small ant bodies. We need a big community. We need giant, strong thought, all right? Than thinking individually. Think wide. Think collectively, all right? That way, you get to build a lot of things. We get to build an awesome community that people will be proud of, that the generation to come will be proud of. We all grew up watching Western comic books, comic movies, Western cartoons, Western characters. And these Western characters were able to do so because they put their minds together. See what the Asian, the manga, and the anime people are doing. You see the awesome things they are doing. You see the awesome wonders they're doing because they've learned to work together. And this is what's making them the best in the world. This is what's giving them the amount. You see, they released an anime movie, a manga, it has views. Why? Because they're putting their minds together. They're putting their resources together. They're putting everything they have together into this thing. And if we do so, I promise you we wouldn't be needing so much viewers from outside the country because we have all it takes to make ourselves grow. All right. Now I'll talk about the fourth thing affecting the comic book studio. All right, and it's the idea of newbies. Okay, before I go into the newbies part, I think the fourth thing is that we need to sound our own trumpets. Yeah, in the Nigerian comic book studio, we need to sound our own trumpet. So are you a comic book artist? Are you a comic book writer? Are you a comic book lover? Do you read Nigerian comic books? Have you ever read Nigerian comic books before? If you have, why haven't you told your friends about Nigerian comic books? The main reason I started this YouTube channel is to preach and broadcast, all right, to the world about the Nigerian comic book community, and it